Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about... Hold on guys, let me quickly change. Whew. There we go. Today we are going to be talking about Harry Potter, the new RPG that was leaked over a year ago and then confirmed by Warner Brothers. New things have been leaked out and we're going to talk about the credibility of those leaks and we're going to be talking about the game in general. So if you like Harry Potter, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are definitely going to be talking about this game a whole lot more on this channel. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get into today's video. But let's start off with what we actually know that was confirmed by the leak that was put out over a year ago. Basically, we know that this is going to be a Harry Potter style RPG where you take the role of a Hogwarts student starting their 5th year as a transfer student, and basically some dark things unravel, basically making it a really dark adventure. And you get to customize your character, you get to kind of choose your house, which house you're going to be in, obviously Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and obviously you just basically kind of live out an experience at Hogwarts, and you get to do some battling. There's a lot of obviously RPG elements. So it's going to be a really cool, fully immersive RPG where you're not playing as Harry Potter or anything, but you are your own character. And this game is apparently set in the 1800s at some point. So it's a really, really old story. And I don't know, I just think it could be really, really cool. So overall, I am very excited for this game. There are so many things in this RPG that just sound fascinating. Getting able to be your own student. Like, I think apparently your last name is pretty much set for you, but your first name isn't. You get to choose your first name, you get to customize your character, and the customization feature in the game, from what we saw, looks pretty robust. There's a lot of little customization features that you can do to kind of make the character look like yourself. So yeah, this just overall seems like a great game. So what is this leak that, or leak, I'm gonna call it actually a rumor because there's nothing leaked out, it's a rumor. So what does this rumor say? Well, it apparently says that the game is slated to be announced really soon, like within either this month or next month. And people are speculating that it should be around E3 time. And I can believe that, but I'll go into that in a little bit about how much I believe this leak. Though, one of the big things, like most of the stuff said in this leak kind of lines up with what was said in the original thing. A few added details, like with your character customization, you can also apparently select if you are going to be a pureblood, a half-blood, or a muggle, okay. Or I should say muggle-born. And apparently also with the house system, at Hogwarts, the sorting system, apparently you can't quite choose which house you're going to be in. It apparently goes based off your actions, which I actually do kind of like. I just hope that it says that my actions are much like Ravenclaw, because I am a Ravenclaw. Apparently there's going to be a whole morality system where people can live or die based off of the things you do, and that's actually really, really cool. That's kind of one of the things I really, really wanted, was a kind of choose your own adventure, your actions will impact the game kind of game. I love those kind of games. They're just so cool when things you physically do impact the actual story. It just makes the story feel a lot more immersive. So having that in a Harry Potter universe set game just sounds absolutely fantastic. But the one thing that really is contradictory to what the original leakers said is the story. It's apparently completely different from what was leaked in the beginning. The story now apparently is that it takes place after the events of Harry Potter. In fact, not even just after the events of Harry Potter, after the events of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. After all of that. And this is where it really starts to get a little fishy for me, because you have the whole thing that there's a whole different story in the game that is now completely different. And the thing is, the first leak was confirmed to be true by Warner Brothers Interactive. But then again, they could have just confirmed that the gameplay was true, but the story could have been fabricated. But why would you lie about the story if you had the correct gameplay to go along with it? But then again, they could have completely just changed the story. The story could have just been redone, like rewritten and reformatted. I mean, personally, I prefer the after the events of Harry Potter story, because now you get to build on the things that we already know with a bunch of new stuff. Like, some people do want the story to be pre-Harry Potter, so that we don't have to worry about just having Harry Potter shoved into everything. But I like after Harry Potter because you can learn a bunch of new stuff that doesn't have to do with Harry Potter, but it builds off of the stuff that we already know from what happened in the books and films. So personally, I want it to be set after Harry Potter. That's how I kind of want it. And if it is set before Harry Potter, not like 100 so years before Harry Potter. I would love it to be almost right around the time, maybe even when the Marauders were popular in school, just somewhere where it's like around-ish the time that Harry Potter happened, just to make it seem more relevant, and it'll connect more to the Harry Potter stories, which will make it feel like Harry Potter more overall. Speaking of Harry Potter and stuff, this is where another little thing I'm not really convinced of with this rumor comes in. The name, Hogwarts, A Dark Legacy. It sounds like a cool title, but the one thing that confuses me is that there's no Harry Potter in the title. And you could say, but Zach, of course there's not Harry Potter in the title. It's not a Harry Potter story. Look at Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, the mobile game, right? That has Harry Potter in the title, but it has nothing to do with Harry Potter. Sure, there are a few Harry Potter cameos by like Fred and George, and Draco Malfoy makes an appearance, whatever, but it's not a Harry Potter story. It has nothing to do with Harry Potter. It's in the universe, of course, but so is Fantastic Beasts. But, you know, you only have a few references to characters from Harry Potter series. So, the fact that this isn't called, like, Harry Potter, Hogwarts' Dark Legacy or something like that, just kind of confuses me. It just doesn't really make sense. I mean, it could just be they're finally starting to steer away from the Harry Potter branding, but then you also have the other mobile game, was it Harry Potter Wizards Unite or something like that? You know, that's Harry Potter titled, but, you know, it has almost nothing to do with Harry Potter. Sure, Harry Potter's in it, but it's not a Harry Potter story. There are some other things about this leak that I haven't mentioned. I'll leave a link to the leak in the description down below. But there's also some things like a skill tree that you can branch from, which I didn't really read much into because like I said, I'm not much of an RPG guy, so skill trees don't do much for me, but apparently they do impact certain things, like, for example, your magical abilities and what you could use. Like, you could summon magical creatures and such like that, which is pretty cool in my opinion. But anyways, going back to the story, this apparently, like I said, takes place after the events of Cursed Child. All the Potter kids, the new Potter kids, are graduated, all that kind of stuff. And it's taking place after all that. And I think it's really, really interesting. Like I said, I do like that story. And apparently the main antagonist is going to be a former Death Eater of Voldemort, which I think is an interesting little side plot, seeing one of Voldemort's other baddies, you know, to kind of take the helms of being the Dark Wizard. And I just really am interested to see where they take that. I think they could take it a lot of interesting places, but at the end of the day, do I think these rumors are true? I don't know. I'm telling you guys, I don't know. Because there are just so many, like, little things here that do make sense. Like the half-blood, pure-blood, Muggle-born thing. Like, that makes sense for you to do. But at the end of the day, these other contradictions that are contradictory, obviously, to the first original leak that, again, got confirmed by Warner Brothers, it's kind of hard to argue that they would have all these changes. And it could be a simple matter of they just decided to change the story. You know, I mean, think about it. It's been a year and a half, more than that, since we heard about this game. So they could have definitely changed the story. They could have definitely changed things around. And that's definitely possible. But I don't know. It's going to be one of those wait and see kind of things for me. And that's why I always say about every single rumor and leak. Like, you really have to take everything with a grain of salt, which is something that every single leaking YouTuber says, but it is true. You know, we can't look at all these leaks or rumors and say, oh my god, this is so going to be true, I can't wait. Because then we're just hyping ourselves up for disappointment. Like, for me, everything in this rumor just seems too good to be true, right? It just seems like everything is perfect for at least what I want. I mean, there's even going to be some bonus modes like Quidditch. Like, to be able to play Quidditch on my Nintendo Switch is just so awesome to think about. By the way, apparently it is coming out on all current and next-gen hardware because it's apparently slated for a June 2021 release, which I think is weird that they already have a month, a month assigned to it if it's that far off. But who knows? I am really excited to see how this comes out. Even if I don't believe this rumor leak, I do expect this game to be revealed or at least announced soon. I expect at least a little something. Especially because this also kind of lines up with the leak, this one's a leak, where Amazon of France put up a bunch of Nintendo Switch listings. I did a whole video about that last week, about the Nintendo titles. But apparently there's also one Warner Brothers title. Actually, I think there might be two Warner Brothers titles that were leaked for the Switch. So, I don't know. It could be very interesting to see what they are doing. I don't know. I'm just so excited for the potential of this Harry Potter game to be coming to the Switch. You know, guys, even if, like, it is based on the 1800s and it's based on that first leak, I won't care. It's Harry Potter on the Switch for me. Like, that's just so exciting. But yeah, what do you guys think about all these Harry Potter rumors and leaks and all that kind of stuff? Let me know down in the comments down below, and I'm definitely going to be covering this game once it's announced. I'm going to be analyzing the heck out of it. It's going to be my next big game, I think, because I'm just so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.